convened the HHS Conference Committee this past Tuesday. Senator Laurie said, we're starting with a blank slate, and he was referring to the bills that they were looking at and that they were going to have to form their own bill in the HHS Budget Committee. And we think we're starting with a blank slate too as far as the budget targets go. As Sue so eloquently stated, they're not high enough. We don't want to go down to zero. We need to have a budget target that will meet the needs of persons with disabilities. Our state has created a blueprint for the future of disability services called the Olmstead Plan. This plan commits Minnesota to providing its services to citizens with disabilities so that they are included in their communities to the greatest extent possible. Minnesota must keep its commitment to people with disabilities, adequately funding those services that make life in the community possible. This was reinforced yesterday in the federal courts that Minnesota is not meeting its Olmstead obligations and continues to need to work on its plan to improve housing, employment, quality, and education for persons with disabilities. This year, we need to fund the State Quality Council, which will help provide oversight to the billions of dollars that's being spent on persons with disabilities and give a voice to those persons with disabilities. We need to adequately fund our direct support staff. The 5% bill needs to pass. We need to have a permanent solution to coming up or to supporting those direct support workers in Minnesota. We need to improve employment opportunities. This is one of the areas that the federal judge is very critical, that we do not have an acceptable rate of employment for persons with disabilities, and we need to increase that rate of employment. And we need to allow individuals with disabilities to move out of poverty and become regular citizens without having the penalties that are incorporated into our medical assistance programs. And we need to do this by raising the MA spend down and eliminating the increased fees for MA EPD. We want to thank you for attending the news